Um, Good afternoon, ladies. It's been 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks since I've posted. I just wanted to tell y'all what's going on with me. I went like today's Tuesday, not this following Saturday, but the last Saturday. I went to the ER because my back was hurting real bad, and they did an ultrasound. I was barely along, so they did a blood work too. My numbers was like 32 or 36, I'm not sure, I don't remember. And then I take all the pregnancy tests every 2 days just to see if my levels are correctly doubling, because on the pregnancy test they'll get darker. Well, a couple of my pregnancy tests did not get darker. They was actually back and forth. Some would get lighter, some would get darker. So I knew something wasn't right with this pregnancy. So I kept telling my GYN I set an appointment up, and they put my appointment August 16th or something. That's coming up. And I kept telling them I need to get in sooner because I need to get my progesterone checked and stuff. And they still kept putting it off, like it wasn't that important. So I ended up miscarrying, y'all. I went to the ER yesterday and got it verified. My numbers have dropped down to 9. And I'm bleeding real bad. And I have a lot of blood clots going on. And I'm cramping up really, really bad. Like, worse than ever. I'm cried out. I can't cry no more. But I kind of knew something was going to go on with the pregnancy because my test wasn't getting darker. Then to top it off, my dog, I had him, we raise pit bulls. We have a few. But my male is the one that I keep in the house. And he's the most spoiled one. We've had him 8 years. Almost 8 years. So about 7, almost 8 years, like 2 months shy from 8 years. But my daughter been sleeping with him in her room, and she's had company like all summer. And I guess she got distracted because whenever they let him out to go potty, she tried to call him back in that night. He wasn't coming, and then I was gonna go call him in, and it just kind of slipped my mind. I don't know what I was doing, but I wake up the next day. My aunt woke me up to tell me that my dog was laying on the side of the road, that he was killed. So I just started panicking, and I don't know if that's what made me start bleeding, but my test wasn't getting darker anyway, so I guess it was gonna start anyways. I was like 6 days late on my period, and y'all know I got a positive. My period it started on July 7th. Not even 2 weeks after my period, I got positive on my pregnancy test. And at first they was getting darker, and then they kind of stopped getting dark. And then I was like, oh no, it's not doubling. My HCG's not doubling. So I just went to the ER. And that's when they did my numbers, and they was like 36 or something like that. So I've miscarried, and then I talked to my Dr. Maurice's. It was a Miss Margie that was the nurse, but now it's a Miss Tally. And Miss Tally told me that as soon as she said I was supposed to be going to get the HCG done, but she said, I'm getting pregnant. She said, if you had blockage in your tubes, you will not be getting pregnant. She says, so you don't need to do that. And I'm kind of glad. That's going to save me like $900. But I don't know what else to do. So she's told me to wait. She said, don't do nothing. Like, I'm bleeding now from the miscarriage. She said, so wait and give you a natural period. And then after your period, she said, as soon as you get a positive, to call her. She's going to check my progesterone level and get a blood, that way I have something to come from. Because my doctors down here don't know what they're doing. Alexandria, Louisiana is not that small, y'all. So I don't understand why half these people haven't dealt with tubal reversals before. That just baffles me. I mean, and then my doctor, he delivered me. I mean, seemed like he'd be knowing what's going on, and then I keep telling them, hey, check my progesterone, and they don't. I mean, these doctors, it's like they don't know what they're doing. So I'm so frustrated, and I'm usually so optimistic and so positive, but girl, I'm about to give up. I'm not even tracking. I'm not doing anything. I put my period in, that's it. And last month, my ovulation days are not even the days that I got pregnant. I must have ovulated way sooner, like right after my period. You know, I mean, I don't know. But they confirmed my miscarriage yesterday, and on the paperwork it says that I could not have done nothing to prevent a miscarriage. You can't do nothing to do anything. But I just wanted to, somebody had asked it for an update, so I'm just updating y'all. And I will be updating y'all again in 2 weeks. So, baby dust to everybody, and good luck.